2015 Reelworld Film Festival in the city of Markham. I'm here with a programmer that's involved with the Reelworld Film Festival, Carter Bruce. Thank you for joining me there, Carter.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.
If you take a look at the Reelworld Film Festival, this is the 15th year now. What are some filmmakers' names that have used the Reelworld Film Festival when they were much younger as a stepping stone, and now they all went on to do great things?
Yeah, Richie Mehta is one filmmaker who had a film in the festival early on and has had a really successful career. One director who is really in the headlines recently is Ava DuVernay. Her recent film Selma, Oscar-nominated performances. Her first feature film was at Reelworld a few years back as well. So it's something that we're proud of, that we can give filmmakers, emerging filmmakers, a stepping stone to further their career. It's something that we actually build into the festival with things like our E20 program. It's Emerging Artists program, where we take people who have just a treatment, a concept for a short film, and they pitch it, and we have like almost like a speed dating thing where they meet producers and other executives who can give
That's once a year, right?
Yeah, that's once a year. That gives them feedback on their projects, and a lot of times those films that they are workshopping end up screening at the festival, and we have a few of those here this year.
That's around the TIFF time that happens too, here in Toronto.
That's right. So the E20 thing happens at our Indie Film Lounge, which is in September, same time as TIFF, and then our festival itself, of course, is in March this year.
And all that information is available on the Reelworld Film Festival's website.
Yeah, it's reelworld.ca, and it's R-E-E-L.
If you take a look at the festival, and one thing I've noticed is that you have an awful lot of youth filmmakers involved, which is great to see. And you have diversity at the same time. How important do you feel that it is to allowing a voice for not only the diversity, but also for the youth, which are our future?
I think it's something that we're really pleased with. We're glad that lots of young filmmakers come to us and that we can reach out to them. It's definitely important to give new talent a chance, because the film industry is always getting harder and harder to break into, and so anything that we can do to give people who are just starting out in their career, who are young, maybe they're just out of school, or maybe they haven't tried media before, to give them a chance is something that we're really happy to do, because, like you said, they're a future. They are going to be the filmmakers in the future, and so when they become successful, they will be setting the tone for what cinema is saying, what our culture is saying back to itself.
And anyone watching this video over the internet, that they may be a filmmaker, they're looking for a festival to enter into, you can actually submit to your guys' website for the 2016 Reelworld Film Festival.
That's right. So there's information on our website. Submissions usually open in the spring or summer, after the current festival. And so yeah, we get submissions. We also research. So if you don't find us, we'll find you. Yeah.
What are some of the obstacles that the Reelworld Film Festival is having with each festival that you're setting up? What are the obstacles that you're running into?
There's a couple things. One that is probably no surprise is money. A lot of us are volunteers. We put in a lot of our time for free because we're passionate about it, but a lot of stuff costs money too. Shipping, if we're screening international films, carrying them across the world and ensuring the package, because a high quality print is a precious thing. Renting space, food, all that stuff costs money. Printing materials. So even when everyone wants to give their time for free, it's still, money's still a struggle. And there's a curious thing about living in the GTA, especially downtown Toronto, but also in places here like Markham. It's a fantastic city and area for culture. We've got dozens and dozens of film festivals. So if you're a film lover and you like to go see films, you're spoiled for choice. But that also means that it's almost a saturated market. So when you're working on a film festival, to reach, to be heard above the, I don't want to say noise, because there's a lot of great stuff out there too. It's a challenge to make people notice you, to see the amazing things that you're trying to show them.
Well, I really enjoyed the Reelworld Film Festival last year and this year. one of the biggest messages I'm noticing about the Reelworld Film Festival, like I said earlier, is diversity, which is extremely important because of how diverse not only the city of Markham is, the GTA, and even Toronto itself. It's just, it's amazing. One thing I love about this area is that multiculturalism is seen, and it's actually seen and works, and it works.
Yeah, yeah. So representing a diversity of talent, whether it's filmmakers or actors, has been the mission of the Reelworld Film Festival from day one. Our founder, Tanya Lee Williams, she saw, as growing up and as an aspiring actress, how inspiring it was to see people from different racial and ethnic and cultural backgrounds on screen, but how rare it was. You know, she would see white performers again and again and again, and she wanted to see more, and she carried that with her and so when she was able to found this festival 15 years ago. And then when I was out of school and I wanted to get involved with film festivals, and I found this one, that's part of what drew me to it when I joined a few years ago. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, and you have a great day there, Colonel.
Thank you very much.